This story you're about to hear is a true, unresolved scientific mystery from early 2025. In the vast, frozen wilderness of northern Alaska, a remote research station detected a repeating radio signal. It was coming from an area where no human activity exists, no satellites pass overhead, and no equipment is registered. It pulsed rhythmically, almost like Morse code, but it matched no known pattern on Earth. What was it, and what happened to the person who went looking for it? The answers would only lead to more questions, in a case that continues to baffle scientists to this day. It all started in December 2024, when an anomaly was logged for the very first time. A strange radio signal, repeating every 19 seconds, perfectly, unnaturally. At first, the scientists at the station thought it was just a glitch in their systems, a ghost in the machine. But that theory was quickly dismissed. Multiple receivers, independent of each other, began recording the exact same pattern. It was real. Then, in January 2025, something changed. The signal shifted. It became directional, pinpointing a blank, unmapped zone on the Alaskan ice shelf. The team checked every available record. No roads, no camps, no communication towers. There was nothing out there, just miles and miles of ice and snow. That's when a 32-year-old geophysics researcher, a brilliant and respected member of the team, volunteered to investigate. He was experienced, well-equipped, and knew the dangers of the Arctic. He set out on a snowmobile, determined to find the source of the mysterious transmission. His radiologs from the journey show he was calm, professional, and methodical. Then, he sent a message that would become his last. His voice crackled over the radio. "I see the source. Details soon." And just like that, silence. At the exact moment he stopped transmitting, the strange signal from the ice shelf also cut off. Instantly, both went quiet, leaving the team at the research station staring at their silent equipment in disbelief. A search and rescue team was dispatched immediately, reaching his remote staging cabin the next morning. But what they found there only deepened the mystery. The cabin was eerily normal. The lights were still on, casting a warm glow against the icy landscape. His laptop was open on a table. The heater was humming along, keeping the small space warm. And on his desk, his notebook lay open, with fresh handwriting scrawled across the page. The last entry read, "It's not natural. It's structured." But the most unsettling discovery was outside. The ground was covered in a fresh, deep layer of untouched snow, and there were no footprints leading away from the cabin. None at all. It's a simple, undeniable fact of physics. A person cannot vanish from a snowy field without leaving a trail. Ad. Back inside the cabin, the investigators took a careful inventory of his belongings. They found his backpack, filled with supplies. His heavy-duty Arctic jacket was hanging on a hook. His GPS device, a lifeline in this terrain, was sitting on the table. Everything he needed to survive in the brutal -30°C temperatures was right there. But one crucial piece of equipment was missing. His field recorder. This was a specialized device, the only one he had that was capable of capturing and analyzing the strange signal he was investigating. Its disappearance raised an impossible question. Did someone or something take it from him? Or did he choose to leave the cabin voluntarily, stepping out into the lethal cold without any of his survival gear? Both scenarios seemed completely illogical, utterly impossible. The search for the missing researcher continued 4 days, but yielded nothing. Eventually, it was called off. The case went cold. But then, 1 week later, something happened that sent a chill through the entire scientific community. The radio signal returned. It flickered back to life. But this time, it was different. Ito was weaker and the pulses were shorter. It sounded almost like an echo of the original message, a faint and distorted reply. Technicians who analyzed the new signal claimed it had the characteristics of a corrupted voice but turned a digital whisper, repeating the same 3 pulses over and over again. And then, just as suddenly as it had appeared, it stopped. This time, forever. the Alaska signal was gone for good. In the years since, scientists have proposed several explanations for these bizarre events, but none of them quite fit. The first theory is natural radio interference, maybe from a solar flare or a unique atmospheric condition. But no natural source can produce a signal with such perfect, repeating precision. The second theory points to secret military activity. Could it have been a classified drone or experimental technology? The authorities have consistently and officially denied any operations in that region. A third possibility is equipment malfunction. But again, multiple independent stations, hundreds of miles apart, recorded the exact same data. It wasn't a glitch. This leaves the fourth and most chilling theory, the one his former colleagues fear is true. The researcher found something out there on the ice, something he wasn't supposed to find, and he took the only proof of its existence with him. Today, the disappearance of the young researcher and the mystery of the Alaska signal remain officially unexplained. No body was ever found, no equipment was ever recovered, and there's still no explanation for the lack of footprints in the snow. All that's left is a final, cryptic note in his journal. It's structured. It's responding. We're left to wonder what he found in the Alaskan wilderness, and what exactly was responding to him. What do you think happened out there on the ice? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching.